Yeah.
Next question is the difference between illusion, delusion, and hallucination. Okay. So now the Maya, does it cause hallucination? Does it cause a delusion or cause it illusion? When we say rope and snake, the example for Maya, we give the example of the rope and snake. I see a rope and confuse the snake. So now, rope and snake example is a question of, is an illusion. Illusion means there is an object there, okay, but there's a perception of an object there, but I'm superimposing something else on that. The object is available for perception, sense organs, ear, or somewhere I'm there. So that is called illusion. The illusion is there in Maya. And when you say mithyatva and all, we are referring to illusion. Rope is confused with snake. Perception is mistaken. Now, what is the rope here? And what is the snake here? The rope is the Brahman. What I am seeing out, whatever I see is Brahman only. Other than Brahman, nothing is there. That's where Brahma, there's a song in Telugu, Brahma Okate, Para Brahma Okate, Annamaya. Inside, outside, everywhere Brahman alone is there. The Brahman is considered as a rope. Now the perception of rope as snake is equal to seeing Brahman as name and form in the world. Name and form in the world. That's the snake. Now there are two parts to this experience. The world which I see, there's an objective reality. All of us are interacting, right? We are sitting in a room. The room is there for you and me. So this is actually called Ishvara Srishti. It's a common perception. It's available to perception. Ishvara Srishti is available perception. But this is Jiva Srishti. I say this is good. This is bad. I like this and I don't like this. Raga Dvesha about Ishvara Srishti is called Jiva Srishti. Raga Dvesha in the universal consciousness, universal experience, I call it Jiva Srishti. I like this, I don't like this. For example, if I go in the sun, it's raining, it's a bad day. Day is Ishvara Srishti. So bad day is Jiva Srishti. I'm recording Vasana and Samskara with the experience. Every experience I'm putting a label. This is good, this is bad. This I like, this I don't like. That's called Jiva Srishti. Right? Primarily, Jiva Srishti is about Raga Dvesha, that we call as Vasana, impression, and Samskara, which will come out later. It will become projection. Okay. So now, do not be under the impression that Jiva Srishti and Ishvara Srishti, Ishvara is sitting in you and projecting Jiva, this thing. Ishvara is in you. Ishvara is not sitting in somewhere else. Ishvara is projecting the universe through you. And you are experiencing through you. So both are happening through your nervous system and sense organs. Same Ishvara is sitting and projecting through your mind, through other person. That's why we are experiencing a common world. What is universal is Ishvara. And universal, what is universal is projecting through your mind, through your body, and through my body. That's why we are able to interact common. This is called perception. Right? So the perception is there for Ishvara Srishti. Now, Ishvara Srishti perception, there is an element. You have a body and you have a mind. All of us have a body and mind. Ishvara Srishti is pursued to the body and mind. Right? In Srishti, there Brahman alone is there. So there's no time, there's no space, there's no cause and effect in the outer world. There's no our world outside. But in that, we are seeing time, space, cause and effect. So Brahman is seen in the form of time, space, and cause effect is called world. Brahman seen in the form of time, space, cause, and effect is called world. The time, space, cause, and effect is snake. The Brahman which is there, underlying reality as existence, Sat, is the rope. Is the distinction clear? So now, I as the Jiva seeing this particular world. So out of that, the common experience all of us is called Ishvara Srishti, and my own perception is Jiva Srishti. Both are coming together, right? So that's what is my experience. In the place of rope, I am seeing the snake. So this is called illusion because there's never a snake. It's only perception. The form is given by sense organs. The name is given by the mind. The name and form the world. And I am the world. I have forgotten about rope. I have forgotten Brahman. I'm only focused on the world, rope, name and form. So that's why I'm focused on snake. I don't know this rope is there. So that's where I got into illusion. This illusion is called Maya. So effect of this illusion is two. I forgot my nature. I am Brahman. And I started taking the projection as real and separate from Brahman. World as real. So this is called illusion in Sanskrit. Is the definition of illusion clear? Okay. Now we'll go to second level called hallucination. Illusion involves a perception and superimposition. I see a tree and I confuse with a ghost. That's illusion. I see a rope and confuse with a snake. That's called illusion. I see sand and think that's water. It's called mirage. It's an illusion. I see Brahman and confuse there's a world. That's called illusion. This is called Maya. So the world is actually time, space, cause and effect. It's called Nama and Rupa. So I see Brahman, then Brahman is confused with the Nama, Rupa, time, space, causation, which I think is real. I see a rope and rope is available for perception. So I see a rope and confused with a snake. So that's called illusion. Hallucination is not available for perception. Okay. You don't perceive anything, but you start hallucinating. There's something there. Right. So this will happen typically. People, when they take drug, there are so many drugs available. Okay. So there's nothing to perceive. They start seeing ghosts, demons. Right. In a movie called Beautiful Mind, there's a great scientist who starts seeing three characters. Right? It's called, he has a schizophrenic mind. He's seeing characters. There's nothing to pursue, but mental projection is there. That's called hallucination. So here, you have to understand. In the first case, illusion, there is a perception plus superimposition. Second case, there's no perception but superimposition. That's called hallucination. Is the definite? The perception means sense organs are involved. Okay. So now next question comes. In my dream, am I in illusion or I'm in hallucination? Right? In my dream, am I illusion or I'm in hallucination? Actually, if you look at from the point of view of the waker, the dream is a hallucination. Because there's no sensory input there. From the waker point of view, dream is a hallucination. But from dreamer point of view, dream is a reality, and once Guru gives jnana, it becomes an illusion. Because for a dreamer, a dream body is there, and he thinks dream body is real. So for a dreamer, this is sense perception. Dream body's perception is there. So he is mistaking a sleeper for a forest a sleeper, the sleeper consciousness for a forest or a tiger. So that's why dream, within the dream character is an illusion. For the awakened one, it's a hallucination. Right? Similarly, in the waking state, I have a waker body and waking state experience, which is real, but it's not real in the absolute sense. It's Maya. So that's why the waking world is illusion for a waker. But from Gnani's point of view, both waking world and dream world, illusion and hallucination, because nothing is there. From Gnani point of view, Ajativada, there's no creation. So now you're visualizing there's a creation, there's a hallucination for him. Is the definition of hallucination clear? Any questions are there?
So Guruji, for the waker, dream is a hallucination, but you said for a dreamer, it is real. It's not hallucination.
Because for dreamer, dream state is waking. No, he thinks he is
dream
waking.
State is waking. So for a dreamer, it's not hallucination. Similarly,
so from dreamer point of view,
in the waking state, when somebody is hallucinating, for him, it is real. Hence, it is not a hallucination.
No, we'll come to that next level, right? First, the dream character thinks dream world is real. Okay, but there's no reality. There's a superimposition happening. The dream sleeper consciousness is superimposed, and forest and trees are seeing.
No, we'll not take superimposition part. We'll take the sensory inputs. There are no sensory inputs.
No. That there is no sense. Please understand. Avasthatraya prakriti you go. So dream you have to analyze from dreamer point of view. They look at from a waker point of view, it's unreal. So that's why from waker point of view, dream is hallucination or illusion, both way. But from dream character point of view, dream world is real, and at the best, it's illusion. Similarly, for the waker point of view, waking world is real. Okay. From when Gnani gives a teaching, it becomes an illusion for him.
No, we are not talking about waker only. We have only two things here. There is a hallucinator in the waking state, and we are comparing that with a dream.
No, first I'm saying the dream, in dream world, it's illusion or reality, depending on where he is. Like exactly right now for the world for you, you are in a waking state, right? There's no difference between waking and dreamer in the reality. Waking and dreaming are alike. Correct?
Yeah.
In the waking state, you have waker body and waker sense of perception. You are seeing something, right? So for you, there's a perception and illusion in the waking state. Correct? So now the dream is no different. In the dream, you have a dream body, dream perception, and dream illusion. Waking and dream are alike. They're not different in terms of perception and illusion. But from different state, they appear to be different.
Hallucination is also an altered state of consciousness.
Okay, now we'll go to hallucination. In the waking state, somebody takes a drug or somebody has a mentally disturbed person, right? So now he starts seeing a, let's say, a tiger chasing him on the street. So there's no perception of tiger-like element there, right? Like there's no body which can be tiger. He's seeing a tiger, he's seeing a real tiger. So it's a completely the mental concept.
Which is in dream also same.
No. See, again, dream from the dream point of view and dream from waker point of view is very different. Are you clear?
Yeah, we are analyzing both from waker point of view only.
No. See, avasthatraya prakriya means the waker.
No, this is not avasthatraya prakriya, Guruji.
No, Gayatri. See, then you start calling it dream as hallucination. So then Gnani says your waking world is a hallucination.
Yes, waking world is also an hallucination.
So let us be, the hallucination world in the waking world is used for extreme states where the person is not able to function in the physical world compared to others. Okay, so do not mix the two words. Illusion, he can still function. Hallucination is unfunctional or he gets distorted. So that's why waking state has a hallucination calling. That means you are in a mentally disturbed state, which is not true. Are you getting what I'm saying? Did you get what I'm saying? Yes, Gayatri, yes or no?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay. So don't call waking state as hallucination, because in waking state, compared to illusion, there are states of hallucination where the person is not able to function. He is seeing ghosts, he is crying, right? Where other people don't see the ghost. So he is not able to function in the Ishvara Srishti. So that we call as hallucination.
Yeah.
But from Gnani's point of view, everything is called Brahma. There's no word, there's no difference between illusion and hallucination in Sanskrit. Both are word is called Brahma. Brahma means illusion. It can be hallucination also.
Yeah.
So there is a Brahma or Brahman in Brahma, Vedanta point of view. But from practical point of view, I and you are interacting. Okay, all of us are interacting in a very sane way. But a person, mentally disturbed person, cannot interact because he is not seeing Ishvara Srishti as usual. He is seeing some ghost there. So such a state is called hallucination by psychiatrists. He is not functional. Whereas we are able to function in the transaction world with the illusion. So that's why illusion and hallucination, the distinction is there from psychology point of view. From reality point of view, both appear to be same.
Yeah.
Are we clear? So illusion and hallucination distinction is clear now. Illusion is on the perception you are superimposing. Hallucination is there's no perception, but you are superimposing. Are we clear?
Yeah.
So now we come to delusion. Third word. Delusion is called moha in Sanskrit. Okay. Delusion comes from the belief system. Whatever you see, whatever perception you do, whatever illusion you have your own belief systems which causes you confusion. So Arjuna was, illusion of course was common to Arjuna because he's in Maya, but Arjuna was not hallucinating because he was still functional as a Kshatriya. But Arjuna went into delusion. Delusion means he is in the war field. Okay, he gets into raga, attraction. Then he gets into shoka. Then he imagines a future where his grandfathers are not there. Now, his imagination and raga and dvesha together is causing confusion. In that confusion, he says, in that confusion, he is confusing dharma with adharma. Right and wrong is confusing. That's called delusion. So now this confusion comes from false belief systems or buddhi influenced by raga and dvesha. Buddhi influenced by raga dvesha can cause delusion, or you have false belief, you can cause delusion. For example, I can have a false belief. Investing in stock market is bad. That's called delusion. Because there are many people who invest in stock market and good money. So I have a false belief saying that, okay, I'll not get into water. Water is dangerous. So like that, false beliefs you can have. That's called delusion. Delusion is something which is not in tune with the reality. I mean, reality is perception of reality based on the belief system. Is the delusion word clear?
Moha is attachment, right?
Moha is the word for moha in Sanskrit is used for attachment, but moha in Bhagavad Gita, raga, dvesha, shoka, and moha. Moha is delusion. He got attached to an idea, false idea. Attachment to a person called raga, attachment to false idea in the case of Bhagavad Gita used as a moha in this place, delusion. So you love that idea, you hold on to that idea. See, for so many isms are there, right? Communism, some isms are there in the world. It's a holding on to an idea. That's a delusion. You're not living with the reality. Yeah. Moha is attachment to an idea in the case of the context of Arjuna.
Prabhuji.
So yes.
So I had this definition. Illusion is, of course, this Vichara projection, and then that is common for everyone. It is Ishvara Shrishti. Taking the illusion as a reality is delusion, is what I thought was the.
No. See, we have to be precise in the. I mean, we can take that also, delusion also. Okay.
Hmm.
But the delusion in Bhagavad Gita, the moha, right? The
Hmm.
word moha is called as attachment.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
I am attached to my child. It's called moha.
Hmm.
Attached to my father is called moha.
Hmm.
Okay. Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsara, Moha, Lobha, right?
Correct.
In that, moha is called attachment.
Right.
Now, attachment can be a person, attachment can be to a situation, attachment can be to an idea.
Yes.
Arjuna got attached to an idea
Hmm.
called what is dharma and adharma. It's called delusion.
Prabhuji, that attachment comes because we think that the illusion is real. No.
Attachment
Comes from the fact that I feel that it is real. My body is real. BMI is taken seriously. That is why attachment comes.
See, you can use the word attachment in any sense. Attached to a physical body is moha. You can say that, right?
Hmm.
When attachment to anything is called moha, a general term.
Yes, yes.
A physical, mental, or intellectual object, attachment is called moha,
Yes, yes.
right? But in the context of Bhagavad Gita first few slokas, the moha is used. Arjuna got a deluded. Deluded means he entered moha because raga, dvesha came first. Raga came first. Then shoka came next. Then moha came. Moha means, oh, what is right and wrong? He's confused now. He's holding on to wrong idea.
Yeah, yeah. That's what. That illusion is taken up to be as real. That is why it is a delusion. I was saying that's all.
I'm saying we can see these
Yes.
terminology are broader. You can apply in broader and a very specific sense,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
you can apply in a very moha means, oh, I have moha on the world. That's called maya. We can say like in general, but in specific, it comes to attachment to physical object, mental object, or intellectual thought. Are we clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody has a question?
Hari Om. Guruji, this was what was told like earlier in one of your talks about illusion and delusion, what Purnimaji said just now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm contradicting myself or I'm confusing
No, no,
myself?
no, no. But this was told.
Yeah. What was
So
told?
we all understood that way. It is not contradictory. Ide tara. Illusion, taking it as real, so we get into delusion. Because adana real anta ankolodrinda. But actually, when we look for the actual word or a meaning in Kannada, for all the three, it just gives the word as Brahme.
No. So I mean, in Sanskrit also,
and hallucination.
yeah,
ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಭ್ರಮೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
English word called illusion and hallucination. Everything is called Brahme. Right?
But we should know the meaning actually. No, instead of going for the word.
See, the whole purpose of meaning is not to become a grammarian.
Correct.
Okay, we don't want to become a grammar and give grammar lecture. It is to
understand how that comes.
Anta ashte. To declutter our mind, we are giving understanding precisely. Right?
So we can take it as illusion leads to delusion. Anta alva?
Illusion anyway primary. Without illusion, there's no delusion.
Illusion that leads to delusion.
Illusion anyway is primary. So then leads to delusion. Illusion causes raga and dvesha. Raga and dvesha causes shoka. Shoka causes delusion. Moha. So what is primary is illusion anyway. Maya.
Correct.
So Gayatri, any questions?
No.
Are you speaking? Yes or no?
No, Guruji.
Okay. Is this question clear? No. Okay. Is this question clear? Is this question? Can you close? Illusion, delusion question.
Started.
Okay. See, the question is, illusion is because if I see a rope and I confuse the snake, it is there in my mind. That's why I'm superimposing. Correct? Hallucination. Also, there must be something in my mind which is getting which is appearing as a projection. Is the question correct? Correct, Vasuki?
Howdu Guruji. Correct.
See, the universe is very big. There are several alternate realities. So somebody takes a drug, some type of drug, he can see something which has never an impression. So all that is said is from a common man's perspective, it's called hallucination. Right? Because it's not his perception. He has not seen him like in a hallucination, in illusion, he sees a rope and confuses a snake. But some type of drug you take, you see something which is totally different, which you have never seen, which you cannot never imagine. So illusion is possible with the earlier impression or imagination. But in hallucination, you can see totally something very different, which you have never experienced, you can never imagine also. So now, from the person's other people point of view, he's hallucinating. Okay. But the person who has taken the drug, for him, it's real. Right? So there are some drugs which are available in some part of the Africa and South America. People go and take the drugs, saying that it gives spiritual experience. Some of them see ghosts, some of them see heaven. Everything appears to be real. For the person in that hallucination state, that is a reality. Are we clear? But for the other people, he is hallucinating. Is the difference clear? Now, the hallucinating person says, oh, I'm seeing some ghost and demon which I have never seen. It's not my impression. So now, the explanation for that, one way of explanation is the mind is distorted, it's projecting something. The other way of saying that, in hallucination, you have gone into alternate reality. So there are many universe has multiple levels of reality, infinite number of variety of reality. So you are shifted to another reality and you experience that another reality, that's called hallucination. So your experience another reality is called schizophrenia. It's called altered reality from the perspective of the person. From the other people point of view is hallucination. Are you getting what I'm saying, Vasuki? Did you get the answer, Vasuki? See,
ಹಾ ಗುರುಜಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಬಟ್
ಹಾ.
ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಇಲ್ದೇನೂ ಹಂಗಾಗತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ.
I'm saying that there are people take drugs. Okay, a person is depressed or mental disorder, he'll see some reality. Okay, for him it's reality, but for us it's hallucination. Are you understanding the difference? Similarly, a person who is taking
Yeah, I
drugs,
got it.
for him it's reality. Okay, but for us it's hallucination, right? So now,
Again, it is a dream world ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗದ್ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಗೆ ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ, waking ಗೆ ಡಿಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಅದೇ ತರನೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಗುರುಜಿ?
ಹೌದು. A person who is schizophrenic will never accept it as hallucination, right? A person who has taken drug, he will not explain the experience in drug as hallucination. He says it's real. So a person who has taken the drug, he will say, I have gone into another level of reality. There are so many levels of reality. But from your point of view, he is in hallucination. So now another level of reality, he'll experience something which is unimaginable. Did I answer your question? So these are called altered state of consciousness and alternate realities. So for a person who is mentally disturbed, from society point of view, he is hallucinating. From the person who is hallucinating, it is a reality. So the Vedanta or Vedantic terminology, or rather our Puranic terminology, says that's also a reality, a different reality. That's why they speak of 14 lokas. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Satala, Patala, Buloka, Borloka, Swarloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka. In the lower level reality, you get disturbed. So they call it, he is in that level of reality at this point of time. So let's say psychiatric patient goes through ghosts and demons. He is one of the lower level lokas. That's what they say in Puranic terminology.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಗುರುಜಿ.
Is the answer clear, Gayatri?
Yes, yes.
Okay, shall we go to the next question?